All right. This is Mystery Scotch Tasting, and we are the gentlemen of the world. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. I'm Dave.
Justin.
Evan.
Vern.
Chip. Dave.
Taylor.
Andrew.
Tonight, we are not tasting scotch, but I have a question for you, gentlemen. The question I have for you is, what alcoholic beverage do you no longer drink or can't drink, and why?
Ooh.
That is good. Like, I automatically think you walk into a bar and a lot of times people will order you something or people will buy rounds of stuff and it ends up in front of you and you're like, sorry, I just don't drink that. And for me, it's vodka. I'm not a big vodka guy. Now, like I love, don't get me wrong, I love a good Moscow Mule. I could do some vodka stuff, but the taste of vodka,
Which is no taste.
yeah,
But go on.
It's just a bitey. It's just
The
like
taste is burning.
Yeah, hello. So, really quick story. I went to Lucille's for lunch yesterday with my boss, and I ordered a strawberry lemonade because I love strawberry lemonade. And I got the strawberry lemonade. I was like, this tastes like it has vodka in it. So I'd take a couple sips, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that has vodka in it. That doesn't taste like the good old strawberry lemonade that I know. And I asked the server, sure enough, there was vodka in it. He's like, oh, yeah, I thought you wanted that. I was
You
like,
look
no.
like a vodka guy.
Yeah, you just look like a vodka guy. This is what you wanted,
You
right?
gave me the vodka nod.
Yeah.
Like, strawberry lemonade?
Yeah.
Mhm. Like, got it.
But I was able to taste it, and I was just like, there's something wrong with my strawberry lemonade. And sure enough, it was vodka. So that's what it is for me.
Yeah.
Vodka. Not a big vodka guy.
What?
Does that anger you, Andrew? Does that anger you?
I'm just struggling.
We've got a vodka guy in the house.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
actually, I think vodka is a complete waste of time.
Wow.
I want to know.
There goes all our
But
I
vodka
never say
sponsors.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
I said I like Moscow Mules.
Grey
at
Goose is
least.
no longer a sponsor. Why? Other than your unusual strawberry lemonade,
Yeah,
does
I
this
don't
go
know.
back to? I mean, for me, this goes back to college. This question.
It's like you
So I'm
drank
curious,
a lot
like,
of vodka
what is it?
in college, or
What is it about vodka, or when did you stop? When did you stop drinking vodka, and why?
yeah, I'd say again, Moscow Mules aside, because I think it's a great drink, and I do drink that on occasion. Probably 6-7 years at least, where I was just like, you know what, I'm out on this drink, can't do it anymore.
So it was just a general. I just don't like this.
Yeah, it's the taste of it. It's that bite.
None of it is lifestyle.
The Russian lifestyle. I have no problem with. I have no problem with the Russian lifestyle.
Not even a Red Bull vodka?
Not even a Red Bull vodka. I mean, I will say when you go to Vegas, sometimes
Okay,
things
there it
happen.
is. There we go.
Sometimes things happen, and you just need a Red Bull vodka, or you're not going to last till 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or something. But that doesn't count because by then you're already pretty drunk, and you just can't taste anything anymore.
Yeah. It's like an emergency ration.
Yeah.
A top ramen.
It almost
That's the
doesn't.
top ramen
It
of
doesn't
alcohols.
count. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a few years, but yeah, for me, it's vodka. Can't do it. Don't want it. Have a good day.
Wow.
For me, it's also vodka, actually.
Oh, whoa.
It dates back to a visceral experience I had when I was much too
Let's
young
get
to be
into it.
drinking.
Settle in, boys.
I was at my friend's house and I was spending the night, and he was like, oh, let's break into my parents' liquor stash. And he was making me screwdrivers, and it was fine going down and everything like that. But the next morning I woke up with the hangover of all hangovers. And, you know, I sat down at their breakfast table. They made me, you know, breakfast, milk and cereal, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Cinnamon toast
And
waffles.
Yeah. And as I was leaving the house to get into my parents' car to drive home, I just got incredibly nauseous, and it's going to be gross. Sorry. And I literally like threw up a chunk of cheese.
Oh, he said it.
So like basically
In the car?
No, like right outside the car before I got in. So like basically the milk from the milk and cereal curled in my stomach because of leftover vodka. It was round. It was like, I mean, it was like the goat cheese that
This
you can
is
get.
going to be the most unpleasant podcast.
Yes.
I hate the word curled.
Yeah.
But anybody
That's one of
that's
my least
clicking
favorite
on
words.
this
Is it curdled?
podcast knew that story was coming.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
no,
going to
no,
be
no.
followed by subsequent
Lots more.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Curdled.
right, Evan. Curdled.
Curdled.
is the right
Yeah.
word.
But yeah, so
Good
that was
nickname.
me. When I smell vodka now, it immediately turns my stomach, and I'm just like, I can't do this. So that's
It's
mine.
also- Andrew is like, he's pissed
he's
the
so pissed.
anti-vodka
He's
folk.
hired as vodka's
shouldn't
defense
you be
attorney
pissed
here.
at the anti-vodka?
I should be.
I mean,
Yes, it's part of my
the
Polish
Polish
heritage.
vodka is a thing.
Oh yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Vern's over there steaming. He's not showing it on his face, but Vern is
on the
steaming
inside,
right now.
yeah.
He's
He's
broken
literally
hearted.
lighting this
Actually,
place on fire.
Yeah, broken hearted.
The
he actually
flavor
bought
of
you
my
vodka
people.
for Christmas.
Not anymore.
Yeah, none of you are getting Christmas presents.
I think if I had to pick one, it's not nearly as sexy as vodka, but Newcastle Brown Ale.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Wow.
cannot drink Newcastle Brown Ale. It was the first non Budweiser product that I had in college. Like, have a craft beer, try this Newcastle Brown Ale.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it tastes like something. And then I had it probably 4 times, and I probably threw up Newcastle Brown Ale at some point, but I didn't have a traumatic experience like that. It was just the flavor suddenly shifted this like corny cardboard, like artificial caramel flavor.
Poo-poo.
That I think maybe it was kind of poopy.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I have not had a Newcastle. So I'm going on my about 20th anniversary of
You're
not
20
having
20
a
years-
Newcastle.
20 years sober.
Anniversary,
We have
He
yeah.
is 20 years sober from
Thank you.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel great. Positive.
Every once in a while, I walk into a bar that has just not cleaned up after itself. You get that stale beer smell from the night before,
And it's exclusively
it's always
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
And it's always on the Newcastle, the bar thing.
Yeah. Evan?
So for me, it's got to be, I know we joke about this a lot, but honestly, it's Fireball. And
Mm.
I don't know what it is. For me, Fireball interacts with my brain in such a way that I can have 1 shot of it. I can have 10 shots of it. It doesn't matter. I black out in the night. Like, it does not matter.
You
It
could
just-
black out from 1 shot of Fireball?
No, because 1 shot leads to other crazy things.
Oh, I
and
see.
then,
Yeah.
like,
I see
essentially,
the-
Fireball opens up my brain some way.
I see the science
And
now.
then just entirely black
Okay.
out for the rest of the evening. So for me, it's definitely Fireball. I don't have any specific stories because I do not remember any of them, but definitely
When was
Fireball.
the first time, as far as you recall,
Can't even, I
that
honestly
you
can't,
had Fireball?
I can't even remember.
What about the last time?
I definitely can't remember that either because it's been a while.
Mm.
Sorry, guys. I know that's a
No,
little
that's
boring,
good that you've
but
Last
completely
month's-
deleted
Yeah,
it
yeah,
from
yeah.
your
It's
memory.
erased, yes.
You've
100%.
clearly therapy
I
is
can't
paid
remember
off.
my own birthday now, but at least I to remember Fireball. Yeah, that's me.
Andrew, what
Me?
about you? I mean, is it vodka? I mean, you gave me and Dave all kinds of shit.
He's-
vodka.
He's flying the vodka flag hard, and that's why
Yeah.
we're friends.
Yeah.
I
Whoa,
I
just
just
getting deep.
don't. I never think of vodka. It's just a waste of time. For me, it's rum.
Oh,
Ooh.
And it's a very specific experience with rum.
Oh.
Mm.
In college, I mean, I went to junior college, which means I lived at home for my first 2 years, and then moved out with a bunch of roommates, and we had a St. Patty's Day party. And for whatever reason, the 8 pints of Guinness didn't turn me off. I still like Guinness.
Oh, yeah.
But the 1 or 2 shots of rum that I have stuck with
shooting
me.
rum.
Well, to be honest, nothing says St. Patrick's Day like rum.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I think
I
of.
don't understand.
Green
But I
rum.
don't know people that shoot rum. Like, I'm going to give you the blowback that you gave me about
Please,
vodka.
please do. Please do.
Because
I
me,
deserve it.
Oh.
and I
I
know
deserve
me
it.
and Taylor at
Justin's
least,
pissed.
me and Taylor at least are big tiki guys. You go into a tiki bar and 75% of their drinks are rum based and they are delicious.
I agree.
And good for you. Too.
And good for your health.
So,
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
you gotten
suppose.
scurvy? I've never gotten
I suppose the
scurvy.
exception. So this was college. I suppose the exception is honeymoon, where
Oh.
we were in the Caribbean, and every drink at this, we went to these all inclusive resorts. Every drink was rum, and it was great. It was fun, but I was on my honeymoon, so I'm willing to overlook it. But otherwise, like rum, just a sniff
Put
of
on
it.
a good face.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The smell of rum just sickens me.
So Mai Tai does nothing for you.
No,
Mm.
no.
So what type of rum are we talking about?
Yes.
Dark rum,
Yes.
white rum,
Talking
all
about-
of the rum.
Yeah,
all the rum.
Jamaican.
The kind that put me in the hospital.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
There's more to
his story. We need more.
Andrew set
The
that
mental
up. Andrew set that up.
R-U-M.
He did it on purpose.
I wondered if that was irrelevant.
The time is now.
It is
Andrew.
not irrelevant. Speak.
Well, it was college.
You were young and rum.
drank a lot of booze, and for whatever reason, the rum is the one that I remember that put me in the hospital. So yeah, that's the end.
Young, dumb, and full of rum.
Exactly. No, the smell of it makes me sick to my stomach. None of the rum cocktails on the menu appeal to me.
Okay.
So it's rum.
All right. Well, we could leave that in the past for you then. Chip, what about you?
Scotch, probably.
You're fired.
No,
I had a hard time today.
yeah. I guess it could piss people off, but I don't really like wine. I'll drink it if it's going to offend somebody that I don't drink it, but I pretty much never ever want it. It's not that the taste is bad so much; it's just that I feel like it's stupid. Like it's like
Agreed.
I don't like the culture / attitude that goes along with wine drinking. And
I reject wine culture.
and it,
Agree. That's why I don't drink it. I reject wine.
culture. I'm not a fan. It's just all around it just dumb. It's like grapes and
Grapes are
So
stupid.
if you're at like a
Grapes
like
and
a,
attitude.
like a steakhouse or like an Italian, like a fancy
I won't
Italian
do it. Like
restaurant.
I
If
would
you're at
honestly,
Olive Garden, yeah.
if I was at Olive Garden, no, but yeah,
When
for
you're
real,
at
it's like
Olive
I'd rather have a beer if
Yeah.
that was the choice.
Yeah.
I'd always go beer than wine, and if there's more choice, it would be a whiskey, some sort of bourbon or something. But
Scotch.
obviously Scotch, but that would be weird with spaghetti, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it's wine for me for sure.
Can I ask, have you ever had a cocktail called a New York Sour?
No.
So it's a whiskey sour with a float of red wine on it. It sounds crazy.
Sounds awful.
Oh.
It is
Yeah.
delicious.
Oh no.
It's the only time I like red wine. I hate red wine.
I've had a sea captain,
Really?
which is the same thing, but
Yeah.
with champagne float instead of wine.
Oh.
And I didn't have a problem with that, but I would have a hard time with
It's honestly good.
Really?
It's legitimate. Look it up.
What's
it's,
it called?
It's on the
What's it called?
interwebs. It's a New York Sour.
New York Sour.
New York
Whiskey
Sour.
sour with a float of red wine.
Yeah,
a sea captain, which is the
It's-
same thing, but with champagne instead of wine.
it's
Hmm.
really good. Like it doesn't sound like it would be good, but it's phenomenal. And and I agree with you. I hate wine. I hate wine culture. I hate wine.
I mean,
grapes.
it seems like an instant hangover.
probably.
Yeah, because you're
Mixing.
mixing right off the bat and two things that shouldn't be
I
mixed.
mean, just suck
New
it
York
up.
car
and-
bomb.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Anyway, just saying, it's worth a try.
Dave, what about you? I mean, I know Chip brought up his hate for wine and you jumped on that really quick. Are you in the same boat?
Jumped on it. I never had a bad wine experience. I just don't. I reject the vibe. So so I don't go down that road. But I actually had a really bad bullet whiskey experience.
Oh,
where I had
wow.
to and
And
ironically,
you're a fan of Bullet.
yeah. Ironically, I don't have a problem with Bullet. There's a catch though. I was at a bachelor party where you had to say something nice about the groom, and then take like a big slug of whiskey out of the bottle, like Frontier style. And which is I'm totally down with. It was 110-degree whiskey though. Like it was hot whiskey.
Oh,
So I took a big
nice
gulp,
and warm.
and then I said something nice, took a big gulp, and then had to excuse myself.
Yeah.
Couldn't
were
house
making
it.
Yeah.
Because the whiskey was excusing
The
itself.
sweats.
Yeah.
From
there
one
was-
day
You
to
had
another.
cheese before.
You guys both understand
Yeah,
that.
zero curdling, but some hurling, no curdling. Ironically, the bachelor didn't marry the bride though, so I don't think that has anything to do with me. But she
Wow.
was sleeping with one of the guys at the bachelor party.
Ooh,
so.
that is a
It's a
story
pretty
for the
heavy
pod.
story.
So let's save it. Let's cut here and then re-roll on that story.
Was he the one who asked you to drink the whiskey?
Big time.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yikes.
Oh, there is a connection here
Yeah.
that needs to be made.
Yep.
Again, on the next
Devil's
pod.
cut or
Yeah. Taylor, what do you got?
Don't know if you guys have had this, but it's from Illinois. It's called Malort.
I've heard of
Heard of
this.
Yep.
this.
It is a very earthy, herbally, dirt tasting
Yeah.
Sounds
alcohol.
nice.
Where can I buy it?
You can watch tons of videos on it on YouTube.
All the people in Chicago listening to this right now, they know exactly what Taylor's talking about.
Oh, I'll bring you guys a bottle because I have a bottle which I just bring to have people experience it. Yeah,
I'm legitimately
Punish
curious.
them.
So
it's absolutely disgusting.
But what is it?
It's its own alcohol. It's not a vodka. It's not a whiskey. Malort is its own thing, and it's made in Illinois.
Yeah.
There's I guess, distillery, or there's some people that make it, and it's pretty wild. The culture around Malort is pretty wild because nobody likes it, but it's like one of those things they make because nobody likes it, and people do buy it. And
yeah, like people will have
like a
birthday
dare.
parties.
it's almost like a dare type.
What are they
thing,
distilling? What is it?
Dirt.
Yeah.
Just old rocks.
Yeah. I mean, good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have had Malort on
Compost.
several occasions, and it's always with people from Chicago. It's a big Chicago thing, but
Yeah,
and
so my
it
cousin
tastes
went to a
absolutely
birthday.
terrible.
And the girl's birthday party was Malort themed. And so they had a Slurpee machine.
Oh
but it
my
was
God.
Malort
My
flavored.
gosh.
She had a Malort flavored birthday cake, but it's just the most disgusting thing ever.
I obviously said I'm not going to take back what I said. Vodka is not my thing, but Malort is probably the worst thing I've ever tasted. Pretty easily.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
can
fair.
go there.
Nobody's pissed about
what's
that.
the Gold Flake alcohol?
Goldschlager.
So
Together now.
if you think of Goldschlager, you're almost close to Malort.
Okay.
Not a
I
chance.
mean, it sounds kinda
Not
nice.
a chance.
No, Goldschlager's like cinnamon.
Yeah.
flavored.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, gold.
Maybe
I
it's
just-
like your Fireball.
Yeah.
Maybe I just
Me and my
hated
high
it.
school buddies were drinking it last weekend. Just kidding.
Says the guy that doesn't like Fireball.
There's a
I like Goldschlager, that's why.
there's I think it's technically a fortified wine that is popular in, coincidentally, Scotland, called Buckfast. And if you've had Buckfast, you know. If you haven't had Buckfast, don't have Buckfast. It is the scariest liqueur I've ever had. It tastes, I think my official review on it was, it tastes like a raisin that you found stuck to the bottom of your shoe. It tastes,
That's not good.
It's like red wine, but it's made by Benedictine monks in the south of England. And Scotland it's like the third most popular beverage in Scotland.
No,
it's like
it's
what
not.
all the
it's
hipsters
not.
drink in Scotland. When we went there, our chef guides said, you got to try Buckfast. We're going to do the Buckfast challenge. Again, log off now if you don't care for like scary stories. Basically, it's like a race to the bottom of hell where I think we got 3 bottles of Buckfast.
No, it was like 5. I want to say, like, we each had our own bottle. I think
It was so scary. It's in our travel show.
It was a
it's in our
mess.
travel show. Go watch it on YouTube now.
Was this when you guys
on the
got
Great
like,
Excuse, yeah.
then lost in that bar? And
Yes,
dancing around
yeah.
and
So we drank
offending
it,
people
and we offended an entire culture,
Yeah, pretty much.
the culture of Scotland, by going into a bar after. I mean,
Yeah, that bartender loved you
hugging
guys.
bottles of Buckfast, and it was I didn't hurl. I don't think anybody barfed, but we had to wake up at 6 a.m. next morning, and it was
that was a bad
cumulatively the worst hangover I've ever experienced or read about or anything. I mean,
What's it made out of?
it's like a wine, but it has caffeine in it, and it has
Whoa.
different.
So it's a Four Loco of Scotland.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But it comes in a wine bottle, so it's 750 milliliters, and I think it's like some dumb percentage because you're like, oh, wine, it's 12% alcohol. You can have 2.5 glasses, or if it's Scotch, you need to have this little tiny amount. This is like a mystery amount. It's just like
And
22.
the caffeine, I'm sure, is like
yeah, through the roof.
It's like a
everything.
mask.
Yeah.
It's
It
like a
is-
choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the adventure will choose you. Yeah, it's bad. You don't want the adventure. It's bad.
Stay away.
Does the caffeine deliver the alcohol in a different way to
I
your
think so.
bloodstream?
Yeah,
I think
because
it
it's
does,
a downer
right?
and an upper, and they collide in just
Yeah.
a stupid.
That's like Sparks.
intersection
Does
in
anybody
your
remember
brain.
Quaaludes.
Sparks?
So wait,
Yeah.
where do the monks come in? Like
They make
are
it.
they cutting-
The monks make it in the south of England and just ship it straight north to Scotland,
That's
where all the
because-
18-year-olds drink it.
Are they getting pure caffeine and like dumping it in the wine barrels? Where's the caffeine coming?
That's because all the good monks are in other countries. All the second-rate monks get sent to the south of England to make
Buckfast.
So you're not good at making chimay, so you know,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's all the chimay rejects. Oh, there goes our Buckfast.
Yeah, I think we just lost some Catholic listeners.
But for the record, though, like before the hangover, the drunk, it's like a really, really happy, like almost like a champagne drunk. Like Vern was like bouncing off the walls,
singing
like,
songs he didn't
was,
know.
Yeah, he was like the happiest person in the bar. It was great until he woke
I was
up the next
sad on the
morning.
inside. Yeah.
So happy on the outside, sad on the inside. Okay.
Eventually the sad
Buckfast.
catches
Is
up.
it for you? I don't know.
You need to find out. Try it to find out.
I mean, if we can get Buckfast and Malort and have a Malort Buckfast night,
Have a showdown?
I think Gentlemen of
sounds
the
like a
World
nightmare.
are going to peak.
But it's drank by people for that purpose, kind of like they're wanting to have their adventure choose them.
I think they're just sad people that would like to be sad. I don't really know what the purpose of Buckfast is, but Google it. Lay down on your sweet little bed tonight and just on your iPhone, Google Buckfast and just read about the ingredients in it, and it will blow your mind that there's a beverage that has all of those things.
Is that something that you can get at Total Wine?
No,
I have not seen it. No, you have to go there.
Because I feel like we do need to possibly do a showdown between Malort and Buckfast.
We'd probably get more listenerships, whatever we get, hits on our podcast than ever. If we did that showdown, that would be so scary.
I don't know if we can
I
get
will not be
Malort in California. Can we take?
I got it.
You did? Okay.
So we need a Buckfast hookup.
So we need a Buckfast. We got our Malort hookup.
If anybody out there has a bottle of Buckfast,
You might
hit us
have to
up.
charge the subscribers for that.
I mean,
that
it's gonna be
session.
great
that's
content.
behind
that's
the
nice.
paywall.
That's a nice session. Yeah.
That's
a lot of life.
Yeah, that's that full membership.
Learned that our listeners get really.
Yeah.
Very good. How do we end these? Do we end them?
We usually say, and that is the alcohol that we don't like to drink anymore.
That was a great sidebar. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dave.
Cheers.
Yeah. Great sidebar, Dave.
The end.
Beautiful. That was fun.
If you like what we are doing, please follow or subscribe.
Wherever you enjoy podcasts, whether it's in Ohio or France.
So you know when we have new episodes released.
And tell your friends.
Find us on Instagram or Facebook.
At Mystery Scotch Tasting.
And leave us a comment.
Always remember to enjoy your scotch responsibly.
And please tell your friends.